On to this 2K Sport. Broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And it's been home cooking for the Kings in the midst of a homestand here in Sacramento.
And a win here, guys, would shift momentum in the season series tonight. It's their second of 3 games overall, and they'll need to draw on what they learned the last time around.
Without question. I mean, you learn from wins and losses, maybe even more from losses. They took some hard lessons in that first game.
Denver with the ball. Covington with it. Lays it up and banks it in. Covington's got the first basket of the game for Denver. Well, we got plenty of youth on both sides. Clark, what's it like to be part of an up-and-coming team in this league?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a mixed bag. I think it's both very exciting and on occasion extremely frustrating because you don't know what you don't know, and the lack of experience sometimes is more prevalent with young teams than more experienced ones. So watching both of these teams develop over time is really going to be fun to see how their journey plays out.
These coaches will need a lot of patience, though, and the veterans on the team, too.
Exactly. Both ways. You're right.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Howard can't hit.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
Westbrook drives in. Here's Mirotic. No good off the front iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Yeah, he just threw that possession away. Hopefully he learns from that and doesn't make the same mistake again.
To the inside. Here's Howard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Now here's Westbrook. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Yeah, and you know it, Greg. Oftentimes you get that first one to drop and your confidence rises like yeast. It's good to get into a rhythm at the start of the game, no doubt.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
And it's the Kings with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. Mirotic. Pass to Westbrook. Second chance shot. Sabonis with the ball. Antetokounmpo defending. Jacks up a 3. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The Nuggets leading by 3.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And it's Green missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Hernangomez. Three-pointer. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Here's Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Russell Westbrook. He is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation?
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fight, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
And he can't jam it through. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
Fantastic ball movement that time. Antetokounmpo skilled at taking apart a defense with his passing.
Out to Harris. Outside, Martin. 4 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Pass to Fareed. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But, Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Harris outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Right wing. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Back to Marjanovic. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude. Good job putting the pass in front of him, throwing it where he's supposed to be, not where he is, paving the way right to the bucket.
And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Boy, Lynn is not only smooth, but he's crafty at getting contact. A physical player who really works to get himself to the line.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Here's Anunoby. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
What's up?
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report.
Always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. In for the Nuggets, Dwight Howard, Jermichael Green.
Green in the post. And Kenneth Faried pulls it down.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And the first one drops. And Jeremy Lin, a fan favorite in the league, partly due to that month of Linsanity when he burst on the scene.
We love underdogs, Kevin, all of us. Fans from across the world love an underdog, and that's part of what Lin was back in action after that tough knee injury that forced him to miss 2018. Looking for good things from Jeremy Lin.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Tries from 10. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Covington wide open. He fires. They grab their own miss. Here's Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And you might have heard this story about Giannis growing a couple of inches since he was drafted, but how about the strength this kid has added? Under 200 pounds as a rook. He's added a good 35 pounds of muscle through his dedication in the weight room.
Westbrook. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Bad turnover, plain and simple. No other way to describe it. I mean, he just threw it out of bounds.
And Green slams it in.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Sacramento moving it around. Mirotic's shot is off. And you talk about Antetokounmpo's strength, Clark. It serves him well with his attacking style.
No question about it, Kevin. I mean, he used to just try to blow by defenders. Now he'll go right through you. He'll get his weight into you, get you on your heels, and then with that unbelievable reach, you've got no chance.
Mirotic.
Denver foul call.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And he sinks the second. Clark, when you played some tremendous talent at the forward position, as you go back in your Rolodex, who was the toughest matchup for you?
Well, I look at some of the names of guys that I played against. Mark Aguirre, Larry Bird, obviously Kevin McHale in Boston. Calvin Nat was terrific with Portland at the time. Marcus Johnson in Milwaukee. Bernard King in New York probably was the toughest guy I had to deal with because he was such an animal and beast as a scorer and was relentless in his movement without the ball. He was probably the hardest guy I had to check.
Boy, some great names there.
Yeah, big-time scores at that forward position.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Westbrook. Outside Mirotic. Here's Booker. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Howard.
White Howard.
Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Hernan Gomez in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding it.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And here's Covington from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Covington's got 12 in the game.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Denver has possession. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good from outside. Here's Arcidiacono. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the line for him here. He hits both from the stripe. The Nuggets on offense. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Covington in the corner. A baseline J. Pass to Green. It's Covington on the wing. 6 to shoot. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice shot from the wing. He's got 15.
And, you know, it's obvious why Antetokounmpo is an MVP candidate. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Pass to Anunoby. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Arcidiacono. They get the rebound. Goes back up. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And Greg, with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
That one misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
In the corner, it's Harris. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Marjanovic, no good. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And it's Sacramento's ball. From 13. Bank shot, no good.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
Good work defensively by Monroe. And the turnover again by Sacramento. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And here's Livingston. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Green. Sinks that one from the post.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Pass to Monroe. Over Howard. Here's Arcidiacono. Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Livingston. They get it back. Now here's Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Arcidiacono. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got his first bucket of the night.
Man, what hustle from Monroe. I mean, this is a guy that gobbles up second chance opportunities for his team thanks to his gigantic size.
Over in the corner, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Boy, a remarkable athlete is Kenneth Faried. You throw a pass anywhere near him, and he'll finish it off in style.
In the corner, it's Harris. Down low. Here's Marjanovic. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. On the clock. Now off the inbound. Sacramento grabs the miss. Booker with no one around. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Denver.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Oh, Faried in position. It's stolen by Livingston. The Nuggets have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
And the turnover again by Sacramento.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Martin. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can't.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Nuggets on top, opening up a huge gap. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Mirotic. Connects from three-point range. Mirotic has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Kings. Quinn with it. Inside. And stolen by Mirotic. To the middle. Booker. It's tipped. Pass to Joseph. Makes it off the glass.
Far from just a jump shooter, Joseph is not shy at getting inside and making it happen there.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Kevin, it certainly hasn't been for lack of effort, but still, his team needs him to do more out there.
When it comes to initiating this play, Clark, for your money, who are the perimeter pick-and-roll ball handlers right now in the game?
Well, the guys that come to mind for me, Chris Paul is fantastic in the pick-and-roll. Damian Lillard is outstanding. James Harden. And I think Victor Oladipo is getting better. I mean, he's so good at finding seams and using his athleticism to get to the bucket, and he's really grown as a finisher. Kyrie Irving is just a terrific one-on-one player. Sometimes he doesn't even need the screen guy. He's so good with the ball. And obviously Steph Curry is in that category too.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And that one is good.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Booker. It's stolen by Livingston. Back to Covington. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's O'Quinn. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. O'Quinn's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And the dunk by Fareed.
It's one of the things Fareed does best, throwing it down. He's an impressive athlete with great power, too.
Pass to Covington. Mark, you've always been a student of the game. You've seen a number of guys do a great job of changing styles as they've gotten older in the game.
Yeah, that's always fun to watch. I think about Magic Johnson. I think about Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan.
Right.
You watch these guys, and there are a number of other guys, too. I mean, those come to mind pretty prominently. But again, it's about a concession to who you are for real, not who you used to be. And I love seeing guys play more on the ground when they were high flyers earlier, or add a jump shot when they were drivers. Those are neat evolutions to see.
Back to Westbrook. Over Joseph. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
What's up?
With social media providing instantaneous news, Clark, players have to really watch what they say now. I mean, before they hit the send button.
Yeah, you got to pause before you peck, and you got to pause before you post. That's one of the things I would tell.
Well said. Well said.
That's what I would tell guys when I was talking about this landscape that they're in. Heavily scrutinized, and to the NBA players' credit, they've done a great job with social media. They're very visible. They're very accessible. They're well connected to the community through their platforms. But you do have to exercise some caution in how you go about your social media profile.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Deflects the pass. .151 left here in the fourth quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. 1:50 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. Over Burks. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Nuggets ball.
Knocked away. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Stolen by Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Fareed. And there it is for him.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Denver.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 33. 51 seconds left in the fourth. 51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's Westbrook with the drive. Mirotic has a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Kings. Pass to Harris. Shoots the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
No good from Booker.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
Now Marjanovic, defended by Booker. Marjanovic, no good. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Devin Booker.
He's off on the first. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.